Tabletop RPGs have been around since the early 70s, and with popular television series like Stranger Things bringing them back, it is no wonder why so many people love playing them. But what if you have no one to play an RPG with, or just simply don't have the time? Well, in this video, I will be breaking down the pros and cons of solo versus multiplayer RPGs. So starting off with solitaire dungeon crawls, or solo RPGs for short, they have only recently gained popularity since COVID-19 when everyone had a lot more time and were in quarantine. So they were rather isolated, so this was the perfect breeding ground for solo RPGs. They have still continued on today with popular ones like Micro RPG and 4 Against Darkness still making content. Even I have created my own solo RPG called Solo Sagas. But what's the pros? First off, they have extremely simple rule sets, making them highly replayable and easy to enter. It's perfect if you can't get the RPG group together and you can just quickly set up a game. You have all the control and can customize your games however you want. There's no one telling you what you can and can't do, so you really have all the power to you, so you can tweak any rules you want and customize your game to however you like. They use very few supplies, usually only a pencil, some dice, the rules, and maybe some paper. You can create your own narrative and world, so again, it's very customizable. And you can also take solo RPGs anywhere and play a quick game. You can take one to the park, set it up, play, and leave. They're very fun to create your own, and really easy to playtest because all you need is one player. Your memory and quick math skills do improve. That is something I also noticed. So wrapping up the pros, let's go on to the cons. You don't get the player connection, and it often strips the role-playing aspect out of RPGs. It turns RPGs more into a solo board game. Also, when you confront other characters in solo RPGs, characters don't really feel that real. Another con is that solo RPGs are often rather linear. They are usually confined to a little adventure book and don't often have too much world building. Getting on to multiplayer RPGs, they're by far the more popular medium, so let's get into the pros and cons of that. You feel the player connection, and everyone's working together, talking to NPCs that actually feel real. They're more open world and not as linear as solo RPGs, so literally anything can happen compared to the table charts in solo RPGs. You can develop good problem-solving skills and increase your imagination. It also allows you to work together with other people to solve puzzles. Cons. It's hard to always find a group that'll play. Not everyone likes tabletop RPGs, and the few that do are busy, so it's not always easy to find a group. They also tend to be a little bit more rules heavy while solo RPGs are light. It can be overwhelming to newcomers with the amount of different rules and games and books that are often in these RPGs, and it really just takes more time to play a multiplayer RPG. In solo RPGs, you can start and stop whenever you want. In multiplayer RPGs, you really have to stick with it and play the whole game. So that was my overview of the pros and cons of multiplayer versus solo RPGs. If I missed anything, feel free to comment them down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.